think like the record scratch, anchor of the week.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Anchor of the Week, where you do not have to agree with us to be friends with us. We are here. It's the trio again, Sadie, Jetson, and Courtney, for a conversation.
First of all, love the accent.
Thank you.
Second of all, because this is now my favorite thing, did you guess who did our intro last episode correctly?
Drum roll.
It was Ezekiel.
It was Ezekiel.
Oh my God, son.
I also loved editing that because it was like cutting out the in-between, like of you getting him to say the words.
The anchor.
Oh, so cute.
So cute. Yeah, so congrats to all those who got it. Your consolation prize is coming in heaven.
Yes, it is.
Wow. It's lame. not heaven, but like not giving your people a prize.
Well, if they would actively guess,
Yeah.
but they haven't done that yet. So if you want an actual prize, I will get you something if you live in the UK.
And within like a 20-mile radius or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I can still, yeah.
£10 budget. £5 budget.
Literally.
It's like Secret Santa or like White Elephant.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins next, you have to pass your gift to them.
Oh my gosh. Imagine.
Yeah, anyway, all of that to say, I don't remember what we were saying, Jetson. Thank you so much. Eternal glory and prizes and Ezekiel and new episode today.
Boom, boom.
As you can see, guys, we're really ready to yap today.
To be fair, Courtney and I have been yapping already. Because Courtney and I never stop yapping.
Thank you. I was like, and it's not just because we film back-to-back
Yeah.
episodes most week. It's actually because we just never stop talking.
Genuinely.
I didn't wear my Yapville jumper.
Oh.
Guys, okay. Also, Jetson's here if you couldn't hear his like one or two snarky comments.
Saying that we're lame.
In like a good way. Okay? Snarky in a good way. Jetson's here. Say hi, Jetson.
Hi.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
He got me for Christmas a custom hoodie.
Yeah.
This is Yapville on the front, and then he made this sick graphic on the back that says a lot of things with a lot of pictures.
One.
I love it.
It's actually such a sick
He
graphic.
breezed right past that. And just
Actually,
did that.
okay. It is low key. If you find my old Teespring store, which is still live, it's
Yes.
on the Teespring store.
Okay, I was like, I remember you making a Teespring store because you also
Because
made
that's
Oh,
I got
another
her.
graphic.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a sponsorship for Teespring. I don't know.
sorry.
But anyways.
we'll like blur it, like bleep it.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know. So they think you're swearing, but it's
No,
actually
but
just
my
Teespring.
store.
Yeah, it's up there
Yeah.
to purchase.
Actually,
Technically.
we'll talk off air. Just like, how much is it?
We'll circle back.
Like, we'll circle back.
Hey, but what about the Anchor of the Week merch?
I've literally been thinking about that.
Because I feel like maybe this is actually our segue. And instead of having a meeting, the three of us off camera, let's have it
on
here
camera.
Oh my gosh.
Jetson's like, no, God, please.
Jetson knows because it's all his work. That's
Yeah,
gonna, it'll be
it'll
like
be
us
his
yapping
graphics.
with our ideas, and then Jetson's our graphic king. But
He
come
is the
on,
graphic
I just
king.
want a shirt that says like you don't have to agree with us to be friends with us.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
And
Yeah,
then
it's the same.
it is the same.
It's the
I stared at you, begging you for affirmation.
You got it. And he's like,
Thumbs
here you go.
It's pretty cool, Courtney. Sounds really nice.
I can't. Literally.
This is great.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it would be super sick. We can
Yeah.
not actually discuss it now. But
No, but if you guys want it, she points to the camera for those who need description if you're not watching it.
yeah,
Let us know.
honestly.
Which one of our many catchphrases
When all of our quotes that we post, which one shall be on a hoodie?
It's true. But actually, low-key, high-key would love feedback.
Genuinely. We got feedback earlier today from a good friend,
Steph, avid listener of the podcast, so she gets a shout out.
Seriously. And gave us genuine feedback, which we were like, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From the
Love
listener
that.
experience.
Literally. So please, when we say it, we mean it.
Please, yes. Anyway, should we get into today's topic, guys?
Yeah.
Do we have one?
That's the best part. There's a few things I think we could talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really want to get this one thing off my chest, actually, okay? Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
Get in. Let's do it.
Okay. First of all, I've not done enough research to understand, but
Yeah.
all I'm like, this is so messy. Okay?
It is.
But I saw one thing. I think it was a comment on a TikTok or something, and it was like, okay, we can, you know, I see this point, I see that point. I didn't remember if the video was for Blake or for
Splish
No,
splash.
it's not happening.
we
No,
never
we're
said
okay.
it's not happening, that we splish splashed the tea and knocked over the Access Studio sign.
I didn't know it was that.
Or was it a planned thing so we could talk about how we're back in Access Studio? I'm kidding.
Can you imagine?
Go on.
Every
Go on.
every week there's a plug for Access
Yeah.
Studio. But this comment was literally like, okay, what if, guys, they're both wrong? Like, why are we so obsessed
Yeah.
with picking sides?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
I don't know these people, but I agree. Like,
I
if
agree.
you don't know these people personally, do you really need to pick sides? And I just think this about general celebrity
Yeah.
In general.
gossip.
Just
Yeah.
like,
If you don't know them personally,
yeah.
But even when you know someone personally, we want there to be a right and a wrong. Like,
Yeah.
we're desperate for that. You know what I mean?
We don't
like,
believe in gray areas like as humanity.
No. And it's like, or like, okay, if me and Jetson are fighting, like, Sadie, whose side are you on? It's going to be a natural thing,
Right.
you know?
Right.
But I think that kind of segues a little bit into what Jetson was talking to me about. About, do our opinions actually matter?
I have context for this. I know
No.
that sounds so saucy.
No, we want the saucy.
Yeah. Okay, so in a world
In a
where
world. Sorry.
I feel like this okay, let me tell you how I've been feeling about like news and stuff lately, because I've been seeing so much news everywhere, which is helpful. I love to be updated. But felt like I was starting to form opinions that were like super emotionally charged and like got me really stressed out. So I literally went and like bought some like financial newspaper, because I was just like, it's kind of boring. It just kind of says it how it is, how it affects the economy. I feel like financial news is sometimes like pretty unbiased, because they're just talking about their money and they're not going to lie about it.
It's true.
Oh, they're not going to lie about their money?
No, like how the government, like this affects this affects this.
Okay,
this
fair.
affects, it's,
Okay.
it's like for investors and stuff. Yeah, people have money. Yeah, money. But you know what I mean? It's
Yes,
like just
it's
very,
just-
it's not
it's
all
fact.
opinion pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it was just basically like, have we put, I don't know, like when it comes to like, have we put the value of like an opinion like too high? Because I think like when I know opinions are important,
No, just say it
but
like
I'm
you mean it,
trying to
Jetson.
learn the tension of when they're not important, because not everyone's opinion is important to everyone all the time. You know?
Yeah, it's true. Like, you
But,
can
like-
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have one, but like when is it your place to like act on it or voice it? Because we all have tools to voice it 24/7
Yeah.
wherever. And if we're like loud enough about it, we can gain so much traction where people come to us for our opinions. And then I don't know, just like talking about like when is an opinion valuable? Like when is it bringing good? When is it bringing life? When is it actually like building something productive into society? Like in the news space, it's like, yeah, we should talk about what's happening, but I think as people who consume news, we're only looking for opinions now instead of news.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So it's like, because it's a quick, it's like instead of giving you the lead up to the opinion, it just gives you the opinion. So you only have like what you're supposed to take away from it,
It's
not
like-
what's
It's like-
actually happening.
It's like, tell me what to think.
It's
Yeah, it's like-
So I don't
was
have to
it's
think critically
less-
about
like,
it.
tell me what to think about the government in America. Tell me what to think about that. Tell me what to think about that law. Tell me what to think about this. And
It's
like,
less work on our part.
but some people, because of their lived experience, have valuable things to say, but it's just like, it's not, we're just going for the opinion, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because like, yes, some people like are seriously like affected by real life things, and then they're going to share how it's affecting them. But then when that like transfers to everyone else and you have no personal stake or no personal experience to actually like make that opinion your own, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're borrowing an opinion off someone else, and like it made sense for that person, but then like you're taking it on yourself, and then at the end of the day you have opinions and you don't even know why
Where
you
they
have
came
them
from.
because you're just like it was valid for someone else and their situation, and maybe like them yapping online to get a bunch of traction behind their opinion wasn't helpful, because like now a bunch of people have an opinion like that they have no stake in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's actually very
I
okay.
said a lot of things, but
You did
yeah,
say a lot of things.
dissect that a bit.
He's like, and I've said my piece.
He's
You
like,
ladies talk now.
drink my tea. Let me
Yeah.
No, I don't know, a lot of thoughts.
Okay, but I feel like I had two thoughts, but I don't remember one right now, so we'll just go with the one.
Mm-hmm.
But like as you're saying this, I'm seeing it even on like my personal friendship basis, okay? Because like something that I've been trying to grow in is not letting other people's opinions sway my opinion. Like
Yeah.
literally when it
Yeah.
comes to things, because especially, but as you said, in situations that I was not involved in, because as we aired out last episode, I just want to fix everything for everyone. Like I want us all to be on the same page, whatever. So you tell me something that happened to you, you know what I mean? Or that sounds so dramatic, but like, and you maybe aren't even that like upset by it.
Right.
But I
right.
see something and I go, okay, so then this person's like this, we have to do this, we have to do this.
Uh-huh.
But I did not live it. Like I'm not
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? So then why am I upset about what something Jetson said? If you're not, you might not even be that upset. You're maybe just telling me it or whatever. Or you're saying it and then you're gonna get over it. You know?
Yeah. I wonder if that in that instance is because, I mean, you have like a very strong sense of justice, maybe? You know, like just
No,
that
but it's true.
That very specific scenario. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking because you know that like, I don't know, like whether good or bad, you know what I mean? Like, what's the word? Like you have rights or whatever. Like that's such a niche thing to say, but you know what I mean?
But but I think maybe that is part of the thing that is like really appealing to people's like human nature. Because I think for the most part, I mean, some people are definitely more justice oriented or more like an advocate,
Yeah.
you know, and personality type.
Yeah.
But I think people want, like, I think there's something in us that wants justice.
And I think it's good
Yeah.
for sure.
But it's like, what, but you're right.
I think it's the personal stake. Like, I know we should fight for causes that aren't right in front of us, because, like, yes, we live in a third world country, and it's like we are
First
very
world.
first world country. Sorry, I mixed up the numbers. But like, I really think it's like if you want to make a difference, then like get a career and the education to go be involved in the cause you want to like
Fairs.
see change in. You know, like become educated. Like, I don't know, work for a charity, work for a government. Like, actually, like, I don't know, put in the work. Because, like, if you actually put in the work, you're going to see the complexity to the problem you want to see solved. You know? Like,
Yeah.
if you actually have to maybe go to school about it,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to see that, oh, it's complex.
Says 3 people who did not go to school.
No, I didn't go to school. I'm just saying
That's it, one instance. Yeah.
this is the world of social justice we're living in, like
That's
the
true.
way
It's
people
true.
demand justice
And performative activism.
and performative,
Like
like
understanding that you voicing your opinion might like make someone think about something, but it's not making a change.
yeah, it is
Right?
making a
No?
change,
Yeah.
but it's making a change that might be like mass hysteria sometimes. People are getting stressed about the news, like
That's true.
genuinely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like I see people getting like seriously like stressed about like, I don't know, like politics, government things, things
Yeah.
going on around the world. And the thing is, there's always been things happening around the world, but we've just like suddenly have all this new access to information. And of course, we all knew about, like, we all know how, like, oh, this is the generation that's growing up with the internet.
Yeah.
We have more information than we know what to do with. But now I feel like we almost have more opinions than we know what to do with. Because now the information is almost not enough. You need to be mad about the information. You know? It's like we
Wow.
used to just
the
have,
insatiability.
like, we
That's
used
what
to
it
just
is.
have an information overload. Now you need to be angry about all of it. Now you need to be stressed about, like, if I open TikTok, people are going to catch me into a rant about news with, it's just like, I don't know, like, you know how, like, you got the hook? It's like, you should be mad about this. Or, I
Yeah.
cannot believe this just happened. Like, it's evoking an emotional response.
Yeah.
Great marketing
24/7.
tactic, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Honestly.
good marketing, but it's just like,
But that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
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 But that is the thing, though, right? Because it's like, especially when it comes to social media, like I'm so torn because this is why I'd be like, okay, well, I don't really want news from any sort of major news source because they're owned by political parties and different things, right? And so, okay, like I want the more like the podcast, the social media. But then you also have to take into consideration, though, that more views that people on social media are going to get, they'll get paid for it. You know what I mean? So then the average just guy then becomes the news source, but he's also benefiting if he's a bit extreme with it. Like, you know?
See, I'm now becoming more of the person, and this is very recently, where I'm like, should we just like be paying for our news? So we're actually like paying for good journalism? Like, you know, like people who've gone to school for it, people who are like actually involved and studied. And like, again, the thing about like, I know a lot of big news agencies, it feels like you can't trust them, but like there are ones, like I believe there are ones out there you can trust. And I still believe there is good journalism out there. But I also feel like usually we have to like pay for it or it's like a monthly subscription.
Or like look hard.
Or actually like look harder, because like if it's an organization of journalists, like they have actual people involved, like informants or like people in other countries reporting live. Like people like risk their lives for for good journalism.
For proper journalism.
You know, and I don't think we should just like throw that away, you know? Like there are people in dangerous countries in like compromising situations just so they can share relevant information. So it's just like we still need to have a value for relevant like good journalism and relevant information. But I think it also goes back to like, because there's people reporting from there or there's people in these roles in the government, they have personal stake in it. Like I think to me that is what's so important, is like the real lived experience that actually adds like almost credibility to an opinion. You know, because like now we have an age where like TikTokers will like rally off every hot topic in the world in like a few seconds just to give you a quick update.
That's true.
And it's like,
that's so overstimmy.
And no, but like people are like, this is how I want to receive, like I don't have time to read all the news. I live a busy life. And it's like, fair enough. But like, then you're just getting like bite-sized opinions of every, like.
We're being spoon-fed.
Literally.
Whatever people want to spoon-feed us.
Yeah.
But I think like we should almost just get more niche, and it's like if you have an opinion about something,
there it is.
Yeah. Do I do that a lot? Do I say that a lot?
We need to get more niche.
Well, it's just gatekeeping and getting more niche.
That was, that was a half-baked thought. I didn't know what I was saying. But yeah.
Half-baked as in like the thought wasn't done yet. Not
no, like I didn't know what I thought
you're
about
not
it.
half-baked. Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
We don't do that. we just don't do that.
We do not
here.
endorse that here.
But it's like, have a personal stake in it and like do some research and get yourself involved in the thing you want to have an opinion on. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Instead of just like, I need to have a quick opinion on everything.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. I know recently for me, if someone comes up to me and is like, Sadie, what do you think of insert whatever? If I genuinely have zero like quote unquote, I guess, stake in whatever that topic is, I will say, I actually don't have an opinion. And that's not me. And it's not like a backhanded way of saying, oh, I disagree with that thing. Because that is also a thing where people are like, oh, I actually don't have an opinion on that, because they actually disagree with it. Like that is their opinion. You know, I've heard that before. But genuinely, I will say, like, I don't know enough or have like enough interest, stake in whatever this is to have an opinion. Yeah. And maybe we just need to be okay with being that.
Or
sometimes.
just talk about it. It's like, oh, what do you know about it? Like,
But do you need to? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be about opinions. It could just be like, tell me what you're passionate about. I don't need to vibe check your opinion to talk about this with you.
I don't need to vibe check your opinion.
But then could
that
also
like, are you one of the chill ones? Can I like, but just like, let me just be a good listener, actually hear what they have to say about something they're passionate about.
But then could you take that online as well? Like,
take anything online
that's what I'm
these
like.
days.
Well, I'm like,
online isn't the real place.
But
Let's just admit that's not the real world.
I'm just thinking about what you were saying about like all these TikTokers who are giving us bite-sized information and like giving us all this stuff. Like, can't we just get better at listening to that and not feeling like we need to take the side of whatever we're being told?
So maybe that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Right? Like stopping the link. You know what I mean? Like, I won't be someone that will just receive an opinion, get fired up about it, and then push it out.
Right.
When
it's almost like we're just gossiping, but just about world.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like we're still gossiping. We're just spreading rumors collectively.
Yeah. But I think
based on very little information.
But I think that's the thing is like, if you think about even coming back to the whole journalism thing and like news networks, right? Like, I'll just say it, like, you know, Fox News and CNN have very different opinions about the same
They
thing.
have agendas.
Yes, they have agendas. And so it's like, even if you watch one, take the time to watch the other, but then don't watch either of them from a place of, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you agree with what Fox News is saying, and you only watch Fox News because you know you agree with it, and you watch CNN because you know you disagree with it, you know what I mean? Like,
It's going back to Justin and Blake. Why can't they both be wrong?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Like, just open
it all
your mind
circles back.
and, like, stop thinking that you know what is right and wrong all the time, and just, like, look at things and go, I'm seeing that, and yeah, like you said, I'm gonna form my own opinion, but, like,
do some research.
and, like, stop. I don't know. Can we just grow up? You literally said, like, being spoon fed, right? Like, just stop allowing yourself to be spoon fed.
Yeah. I'm loving this.
Start critically thinking.
Can we just grow up?
Can we just grow up?
I'm just seeing
That
all
could be
the
a T-shirt.
yeah.
It's just like a
the
baby.
anger of the week. Can we just grow up?
Can we just grow up?
But it's true. And okay, so
Yeah.
imagine, maybe I'm just, because I'm so like meta about all of this, but
Yeah.
it's like, but then applying that to our lives, right? Like, how many times can we just grow up? Like, just because you say something does not mean that now my world's gonna either crash and burn, or
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be like on cloud nine because of what you say.
Right.
Right? Like, I'm gonna be able to form my own opinion. Not even opinion. Like, I almost want to stop using that word, but more like where I stand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think it's almost more like foundational as well, right? And it's like knowing what you believe first, and then having what you hear be filtered through what you believe. Almost, do you know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah.
Like because I'm like, okay, like how am I gonna apply this to my day-to-day life?
Yeah.
You know? But it's like, it's okay, this is what I believe. These are like my life values and principles.
Yeah.
So if I hear this and it goes against my life value and principle, then yes, I disagree with that, but I disagree with it because
Yeah.
of X, Y, Z,
Yeah.
as opposed to they say it's bad, it's bad.
Right.
Because like we have all these opinions, but I don't feel like anyone's standing on anything like firm of what they actually believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or even like, I think some people think they're just trying to have the right opinion,
Yeah.
or they're just trying to be one of the good ones.
Well, there's so much shame around having a quote unquote wrong opinion, but
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing of an opinion, is that it can't be right or wrong. It's just how you
Just
view
how
it.
you view
It's
it.
true. That's what an opinion is. It's not the right or wrong.
The fact is the fact, and you can have your opinion, but again, it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
It's not.
This is the other thing is, maybe we already asked this, but, like, do you have to have an opinion though?
You know?
If something is
Not on
like,
everything.
that's like, I think that's my thought.
I
is
think
I'm
on
like,
what's important in your life. And
Yeah.
I think as
Yeah.
you mature and learn more about like who you are, you start to decide what is worth to you having an
Yeah.
opinion on. And then
Yeah.
when you have a lot of different people in your life, you can get a lot of like valuable, like if you have mature people in your life, you're going to have mature opinions,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's true.
I almost want to go to scripture, but I'm not going to.
Hey, you
but like,
could.
I keep
Why
thinking
not?
about, I forget like the full context of it, but it's like, whatever is pure, whatever is just, like, think on these things.
Philippians,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, I think we think that okay, wow, that's a lot of thinking, but I'm going to say it. We think that we need to think on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like
so
Do we
submit
have to?
every
You know,
thought.
like literally. But I'm like, is every opinion just pure, you know, right? You know what I mean? Like maybe I don't even need to think on that.
Okay.
Is that crazy
I'm
to
gonna
say?
throw something in. Having an opinion on something is different than caring about something, which I know is like the essence of what you were saying.
Yeah.
Care about it. If there's people involved, yes, I have a care for every war that's happening.
yeah,
You know what I
fair,
mean? Of
yeah.
everything. But I don't necessarily need to form an opinion, like a specific opinion on every specific thing. Because to be fair, how many wars are going on in Africa right now? Civil wars
Yeah.
that we don't know about. I have
Yeah.
zero opinion. I care about it because if someone brings it up to me, yes, there's people's lives involved.
Yeah.
Right,
But I
right.
do not know anything about it. Therefore, I cannot have an informed opinion.
Yeah.
But but because I know nothing, you can come up and say, this guy's right, this guy's wrong. And I'll be like, yeah, you're right, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's when we don't need to have an opinion
Yeah.
necessarily. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or.
I think I
Yeah.
get it. I think I got it. Yeah.
I still, to me, I don't know if this makes, like, going back to, I've heard the term, like, relational equity or something.
yeah.
It's like, if you have, like, proximity
That's
to
good.
an issue, then
Yeah.
it's like,
It's the whole, like, if you don't have my phone number, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
you have more of a stake in it. Like, you know someone who's from there, or you know, like,
Yeah.
like, you know, like maybe it's like there's a war going on in a country and your family's from there. That's where you came from. Of course you have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to rally everyone up behind you and they have no idea what they're thinking or why
Yeah.
they're thinking it, it's just like, does it help? Like, how do we
Groupthink.
bring practical change
Yeah.
without just it being like, I want to get everyone on the same page as me?
Wow.
It's almost coming to something like that as well. Like the term like raising awareness is coming to my brain, and like the thing is like, but I think we're doing
He
it.
sighed and moved.
But it's like I think we're doing it not actually realizing what it means. Like we
Yeah.
think raise awareness means like you need to like be thinking on this. Like you need to have an opinion. You need to blah, blah, blah. But like literally the term raising awareness is like I'm just making everyone aware of it. You take what you want with it, you know?
But you can't say, or like, oh, there's a quote from William Wilberforce, I believe, about slavery when he was ending slavery. Okay, and it was a whole like in the UK back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Like basically, he was saying like, you can choose to turn the other cheek, but you can't say that you never saw it. That's a gross like paraphrase, and that's kind of the thing. That's raising
Right.
awareness. You don't have to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But you can't say that you never saw it, you never exposed to it. Do you know what I mean? So then it's up to you. What are you going to do about it? You know?
Yeah.
And it's very much ball in your court. But that's the thing too. People are not like things and world things are not going to change because a lot of people are screaming about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially not today, because that's the way
Everyone's
everything's
screaming.
going.
right, exactly.
Everyone's getting really good at getting you riled up about something.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I feel like that there was a point in history where that was making a difference, you know? But I think because of the internet, we can't do it that way
But here's the
anymore,
thing.
you know?
Is that okay? Like, but okay, this is gonna be whatever. But everyone that's like posted something about pick any sort of like world issue
Yeah.
that like maybe we live in the UK that has some sort of stake in the ground.
Yeah.
Have you ever written a letter to your MP about it?
Right. Or if you just posted that you're
You just
upset
posted about it because it's like okay, what does? But that's no one sees that.
Yeah.
You know, but there's so many things where people could be like, okay, we could all raise awareness, we could all raise our voice, but it's directed to the funnel that can actually make a change about it. Because if an MP, you know, receives thousands of letters about
Yeah.
something from his constituency,
Yeah.
okay, that's more likely to create a actual ripple and wave than a bunch of people reposting something from BuzzFeed.
Yeah. Because then it is that performative activism.
And just like
again.
think about when this generation grows up to be the people that are running governments. It's like, are we going to learn how to do that with maturity? Or are we going to learn to bulldozer over someone else's opinion because we believe like this is the right, this needs to get everyone behind it.
Yeah.
If you do nothing, you're part of the problem. Like, think about that in an act of government.
That's actually so scary to think.
Like,
Yeah.
we need to learn how to actually like work with people and listen to people and like actually have good conversations, because it's like, this is the generation that's going to be like leading countries and governments and like really practical. I said that like a Canadian. Well, really practical things.
It's almost like you are a Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
That's so
but
weird.
it really came out. But like super practical stuff.
Yeah.
And I think like, why aren't we trying to like, well, maybe people are, but like get like involved in the world in a very like practical way. Like get your like hands involved in something you're passionate about, you know?
I love that.
Like get a personal stake in it. And then like, once you do have a personal stake in it, and once you're living something, then you actually start to see the complexities of things.
Yeah.
I always think like, yeah, if you're actually personally involved, it's going to be more complex. And then you can actually like, not that your opinion's more valuable, but like, does that make sense?
have
It's
a
like your
stake,
opinion
like you
has
said.
weight to
It has
it.
more weight to
Yeah.
it because you've seen things firsthand.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think there are opinions that have no substance. It's just like an emote. Like, so I think,
Wow. Does your opinion have substance or is it just an emotion?
yeah.
There's so many facets of this to like think
Yeah.
about when it comes to like opinions, what you should, stakes. I feel like that's the biggest thing is like making sure that you have
Yeah.
a stake in your opinion and that it's coming from a place
Yeah.
that makes sense for you, you know? Like,
And I just want to say, I think the substance of your opinion should be more than just knowledge, if that makes sense. Because we can all go down on deep dives. We can know a lot about a subject. But if you haven't like lived it and seen the complexities of like what real humans react, like how real people react to things, then I don't think you should just go thinking like you're the expert, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
That's true. It's a mix.
I was like, I feel like I'd go down.
It's
a different
knowledge,
rabbit hole,
experience. It is a bit of feeling as well, because obviously you get emotionally
Passion,
charged,
yeah.
passion, you know. And I think for me, like something I just keep on thinking back to is like I never want to have an opinion that does not align with my worldview.
Yeah.
So it's like knowing, as I said earlier, like okay, what do I believe? Why do I believe it? So when
Yeah.
I hear something, there is a filter.
Yeah.
And when I say something, there is a filter.
Yeah. And I just want to say, like, we should have opinions because that's how we, like, bring something valuable, I think, into the world. Like,
Yeah, for
we
sure.
are all designed to have
A
things,
point of view.
Yeah, we're all designed to have a point of view, things we've lived, things we're passionate about. It's just, we need to do it. We need to realize how meaningful that is. That's not just, like, a throwaway thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, opinions just aren't something, like, we chuck left and right. I think we need to, like, actually put more thought into it, put more like lived experience into it, like you know, like realize what opinions are worth having, and then kind of almost like live for that, if that makes sense. Like actually like live, like let that be a direction that like helps move you. Like what's an opinion like worth having?
Yeah.
You know, like what's a story worth telling, basically. And all that.
And on that, mic drop.
What's your story worth telling viewers?
What's your opinion? I'm kidding.
I don't know your opinion. I want to know your
Right
story.
in the chat below. There's no chat.
Hello.
But yeah,
Cool. I feel like that's what we gotta end on.
it has to be.
It has to be. I feel like we could go on forever,
No.
not the three of us, but we can't.
Also, this was such an intense episode. There was some times when I was like,
I was
I
like,
wonder
we're
if people
like-
are like, guys, stop
Yeah,
yelling
it's
in
like,
my
are you
ears.
guys okay? Like,
But we're passionate
Very
people.
caffeinated.
We're
Honestly,
very
yeah.
caffeinated, very
Honestly,
passionate people.
At
sheesh.
this time of day.
That might be
yeah.
it. Shake it.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Hopefully, you guys have some takeaways from this.
Genuinely, yeah.
No, I do.
Please let us know. And again, you know, there's so many ways you can, you know, stay connected. Did my little
Poster.
post church things. Church doesn't end
I know,
here, but
Sunday.
anyway, yeah, follow us on, you know, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts,
If you do
Instagram.
that.
Yeah, if you're into that. No shade. We do have an opinion on that.
But that's my experience.
But that's from my experience.
my listener experience.
But yeah, of course, also TikTok, Instagram. We're very active on there, so keep up to date. And yeah, we will see you guys real soon.